We got noises in the air and bananas in the chat means that we're live on the twitch.tv/theassumer. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We got Philly Love 121 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Igloo is here for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much, appreciate it. Pre-stream music today was the Pig Step song. Just felt like playing that, you know, it makes a lot of sense. So, because we're in the Nether, that's why it makes sense. So, I would like to further extend the project that we are working on here today. Oh yes, just going to do some digging, hanging out, placing blocks. Might get a little bit technical here and there because we got to expand. Well, I say expand, we actually got to shrink the bartering farm up there. If you didn't see the last episode of Hermitcraft, well, we built an overpowered farm, that is for sure. Overpowered indeed. Ski Trov is here for 5 months. Camped out in the garden with your daughter. Awesome. That's cool. Man, I haven't had like a camp out, well, since I was a kid. Which makes total sense. Yeah, initially I was a little confused, but then of course, like, I'm guessing iPads, right? Like, sometimes I just relapse to forgetting that we have things like iPads and Wi-Fi everywhere. Anyway, let's continue with the building. Thank you so much for your support. We got Wider Shins here for 4 months. Thank you ever so much. We've got C3 Pono with the Prime. Appreciate it. If I sound a little, let's say, tired, I am a little bit. I just went for a run, and I haven't eaten either. And I got a bit of morning voice, you know, so combination of things really. You know, I'm going for the old symmetrical layout here again. I might only put steps on either side. I don't know really what I'm going to put in the rest of this area. I've got some ideas for a couple of projects that will squeeze into this space. But then, I'm not really entirely sure. We're going to discuss all of that in this episode. Episode? Live stream, jeez. Jeez, remember what you're doing, X. I mean, it's not an episode, it's a live stream, clearly. I mean, there's people in chat. They're calling me a derp. Oh, thanks. Well, that's how I know it's live, you know. Okay, let's go dig this out. How about a vine farm? That's a good... If I could put the vine farm in here. What I couldn't do is put in the... Well, actually, maybe I could. I was thinking of building the other types of farm for the Nether stuff with water, so they would go in the overworld. But no, maybe this is the place to put all that kind of stuff, you know. Okay, next bit gets a little bit risky. As you can see, there is a plunge to the depths of the Nether below. Must beware. As it can be dangerous down there. That all rhymed, I like that. I like it when things rhyme. Rhyming is good. And there we go, all filled in, technically safe for a moment. Right, so we got Amphi with the Prime, DHE Jordan with the Prime, Mitchell Chamberlain has subscribed, the Black Ranger PO is here for 49 months. Thank you ever so much for 49 months of support, that is incredible. How you doing today, X, says that Fuga. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. First time actually catching a stream from the beginning, says Gel Gamer. Cool. Usually in the beginning we're a bit like chill, just getting warmed up, you know. Just hanging out. Do you like memes? Says KWAMs for life. Not really. Like not the memes of today. When I was like 10 years ago, when I was on, oh god, longer than that actually, more like 15 years ago, when memes were just images with text on. I used to love that stuff. One of my favourite memes was the portrait of like the, I don't know what century you would call it, but some old 16th century bloke with his painting his portrait, and they would just translate hip-hop lyrics into how someone of that era would talk and speak. I used to crack me up, those ones. But now, today, they're just, I don't know, I'm out of touch. I'm old. I'm just old and out of touch. They don't make me giggle anymore. Mad Lad doesn't even have a totem, says Owen. I lost my totem. I lost it to a TNT explosion. We should go. We should probably go buy one, right? I think we're out of polished blackstones, so we've got to make some more. All of this blackstone that I gathered. Do you know what? I miscalculated how many materials I needed for this build. I've now got tons of like additional materials of those types just lying around, not doing anything. It's kind of silly. Okay, so now that we got that platform in, we want to extend the next one. So we just got to dig around like another 2 blocks all the way around. And I am very carefully watching where I stand. Beautiful stuff. And we got noises in the air. It's CJ Gibbons, 88 for 4 months. Puzzle Thrack is here for 30. Red Hit 420 subs is here for 2 months. And Survival Revival has gifted subs. Thank you so much. Wolfie 3654. Shauf David H6664. Weasel Buster. Alan McCutcheon 06. Thank you ever so much again, Survival, for gifting those subs. It is appreciated. We've got KenBen6 subscribing with the old Amazon Prime as well. Phoenix Play says, has Vanilla Tweaks updated to 1.16 yet? Well, there's a very easy way of finding out if it has or it hasn't, and that is to simply visit the website. VanillaTweaks.net. See, I'm doing a plug. Right, we got Stokes with the Prime Xbox 0789 for 2 months saying, I love your stream even though it's 4:30 in the morning. If it's 4:30 in the morning, you should probably be asleep. But glad you're enjoying the stream. We've got Despina321 here for 9 months. Thank you so much for your 9 months of support. That's a Twitch baby. Hi, Experts Corrales, says Juncho. Oh, he took the week off. He told me he'd taken a week off, spend time with the family, and then he'll be back on Hermitcraft again soon. I was meaning to follow up on him with that. Just, I get so distracted. It's the way I use Discord. It's terrible. I try to turn it off as much as I can. I just find so much stuff distracts me. Like, when I'm making videos, I need to go to the Minecraft wiki. So I go to the browser, and then all of a sudden I'm just somehow doing something else, and then forgetting what I'm doing. And then I'm like, oh, I need to do this now. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to make a video here. It's like I've got scatterbrain or something. I'm really trying to cut down on the... You could call it procrastination. It's more like distraction. Yeah, it's definitely distraction. I'm wondering if we should variate the textures here. This is very like plain at the moment what we got going on. A little bit of variation might do us some good, but hey, I'm just going by shape at the moment, you know. We'll get all of this shape established. We need to put lights in this area to stop pigmen and stuff spawning as well. You can see we've got torch spam, which I don't really want. Polished basalt. Polished basalt has got quite a different texture. It'd be hard to mix it in. Just the bricks and the regular stuff would probably be a way to shape it up, you know. Okay, there we go. And do we need more? Do I got more? I got more. That's good. And there we are. What about polished granite? Looks similar to blackstone and matches the red nether theme. Yeah, that's not quite what I'm looking for. Like, when I say variate texture, what I'm talking about is this can, like, softly just have another texture changed out for it when it's the same sort of tone. Now, if you have that going on all around here, it just sort of becomes a part of palette, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. We've got 3 different types, and we've got the chiseled ones, but I use those sparingly. So now, if I come over here and just shake up a couple of blocks, it's not changing the shape of the room, it's not changing the tone of it, but it does alternate this texture that we got over and over again. And that, I think, is important to do here and there. So I'm just going to come around and throw in a couple of bits. Whoopsie. I think what we'll aim to do is put these bricks in veins and the cracked bricks on their own. Are they actually... No, it's just regular blackstone, isn't it? And you know what? I was thinking I won't change the floor because you can see it from the outside. But again, it doesn't matter if it's variated on the outside either, does it really? Okay, over here we'll go. And that's what I'm talking about. Now you're just starting to see this as a little bit more wear and tear in the place, right? Which I like. Okay, so we're gonna blatantly lose some blocks doing all of this as well, but that's fine. Make a shape over here. I think on the ground I might focus on way more of this stuff in the mix, just because it looks more walkable. And I think having little ideas and reasonings behind why you're randomizing blocks, I think it goes a long way. It was something that Scar taught me. He was saying to me like, oh yeah, you know, don't just randomize the blocks, make veins. And I've kind of taken that idea and given myself a little story as to why the blocks are randomized the way they are. So once all of this is done, when we step back and we look at this room, we won't think it, but we'll probably naturally pick up on how this texture's only in walls, and that will mean something then. It'll give the randomness some definition based on where it is. It probably works better when your palette is more diverse. We're working with a very kind of small set of blocks right now. Scar is so clever, says Gale3 Rises. Yeah, Scar's a very intelligent, creative person, isn't he? Very inspirational. Okay, let's have a sip of tea here. Actually, it might... No, it's probably good enough for a sip. It'll be very hot. Roselle Francis has subscribed. Thank you so much. Binary Ascension is here for 4 months. We've got Cream Puffs and Luis Condado subscribing with Amazon Prime. Dante Redeye is here for 6 months. I love Cats, the one and only! Cats! For you! I mean... Oh, okay, this is... The moment has passed. It's I love Cats! 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 Because the echo. Let's turn it off. I haven't done that in a while. I probably overdid it. I'd turn those dials right up. Cats is here for 47 months. You heard Anita subbed a while ago. It's not fair. Military is a busy job. But anyway, always love stopping and seeing how the community has evolved. Love this place. Cats, I'm sure you're not out of the loop. Or maybe you are. I don't know. But LPM2 is starting soon. That's the big thing that's happening in the community right now. But glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you enjoyed today's stream, dude. Thanks for popping by. Red Senpai is here with the Prime Cookie 7120. The 9 Gods for 52 months. Saying, been a while since I was last here, but I am here now. Well, welcome, dude. I mean, you say it's been a while, but 52 months, that's some serious time here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Here we go. Just going to keep going all the way around the room, putting in these little pockets. Yeah, another thing is like distribution, right? Like, I could play this like it constantly needs to be changing from one to the other, but I'm happy to leave these big pockets of the normal stuff in. We'll keep that consistency, and that'll just like naturally tell what's going on here to whoever's looking at it, which is us, you know. We're the ones looking at it. We'll put a little pocket right there. And I think just a couple more bits and we'll have a feel for the room. And yes, I'm totally wasting some blocks before you say it. They are absolutely falling into the lava void, whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't put like a little group of 4. I tend to wiggle them into veins. We'll do that, and then we'll have another little vein over here. Okay, and that is pretty much all I'm going to do at that level. Let's keep going around and doing the wall. We've got this going on quite frequently. What is your favourite block in Minecraft, says Charles Marty. Probably the shulker box. Stars on Fire is here with the Prime. Mark Guards is here for 4 months. Fiery is here for 24. It's 2 years. Thank you so much. By the way, I got a hot cup of tea right here. You left a hole, did I? That's some good tea. Good tea, nice and hot. Wasn't feeling particularly hungry. You know, after I run or do some exercise, I always find it kind of removes the hunger feeling, but I tend to coordinate exercise with eating. Anyone else get that? What is my favourite block in Minecraft building-wise? You know, I'm not very good at answering these sorts of questions because it's just not how I look at stuff and think about things, right? Like, to me, what's great is all the options that you have, and it's how you can mix blocks together. So I couldn't give you like a one-block answer because I think if you only had one block to build with, then you wouldn't play this game, right? That's just the way my mind thinks about this stuff. I always find it hard to answer those questions. People say, like, what's your favourite movie of all time? And I'm like, I don't want to do a disservice to any that I can't remember right now. Don't put me on the spot. Don't put me on the spot, peeps. Purple Peanut, we do indeed have a plan to create a nether hub. I just think people don't want to rush into it. There's a whole bunch of farms, materials to gather, right? That kind of stuff's probably going to happen first. Over here we'll do a little different, put 2 of those close by. This was a good idea, I feel like the room is so much more, like the shape is less dominating now, there's just a little bit more going on than straight up shape. It sounded like something fell down. Right, now when it comes to lighting, we got chains and we got these lanterns, but we need to space out the lighting. This is still one of the most annoying things in this game. I don't want piglin stuff spawning around here. I could have made all of this out of half slabs now that I think about it. People are saying use soul fire. Well, soul is even less effective than using torches, right? Cat says, so what mod is this? It's the Nether mod. Pagini Go. Jeez, I butchered that name. Thank you for your 4 months of support. Shroom lights under black carpet. We could put anything under black carpet. I feel like black carpet would just not fit. Like, you might think, well, it's black. Let's at least put some down. I just got a weird feeling I won't like it. It's because it's from stone to wall, it's like going to be so obvious that we're trying to hide lighting. Use soulfire in the wall. Soulfire has a lower light level than torches, so it's going to be very ineffective. We would have to spam more of it, and so it wouldn't be very good. Blackstone pressure plates. Yeah, then we get a clicky floor. That technically would work. Could cover it in redstone, could cover it in buttons, right? What I should have done is thought of this earlier and build it out of slabs, basically. But then that offsets the stairs as well. Or maybe you know, once it's all built, maybe having a bunch of pigmen wandering around ain't the worst thing ever. I'll probably go with that. It's probably not the worst thing ever. Put light under the stairs. Light doesn't shine through stairs. Okay, so now that I know that maybe it's not the worst thing ever, we are going to put lighting in here because it looks bad when it's completely dark, and I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do for lighting, right? Need to grab our lights. I don't actually have what I want in here. I could use the soul. I was going to put lanterns in here, but if the soul light provides enough that this doesn't look too... Jeez. Dude. Like, why here of all places? My word. It's a ghast farm! What about using lava columns to light up the room, says Harrow? That's not a bad idea. They're just, I think there'd be a bit too many of them. Anyway, I got an idea. I just need to craft the thing. For some reason, excuse me, I keep burping. That's that tea going down. Keep trying to think of how to craft it. Right, yeah. Ooh, I know it had torches. Just couldn't remember what the other thing was. Okay, I think you want 8. They make 9. Actually, if I've got more torches, it should just be fine. So that should make a whole bunch and not leave anything in my inventory. Yeah, there you go. That's 18 of those. Now we want some more iron again, and to make chains. Okay, so we've got 18 of each. Gonna need more of one than the other. And I haven't even designed the ceiling yet, but I kind of want this. I want them spaced out at a particular height. Probably best way to do this is to go 1, 2, 3. What do we reckon it'll look good? 4. Probably on top of that block. There's currently one off of there. That's a bit dark down here, isn't it? It's just enough light, though, I think, to be kind of moody. So we'll have 1, 2. Well, we'll put. Actually, I don't. Because the ceiling's the same height, I don't need to count upwards, do I? So I can come over here, go to the spot, place the block. Easy. Easy stuff right there. Why don't you use soul lanterns, says NC Free Farm? Because they put out a lower light level. So they're not going to provide as much light in this spot. Ooh. Is that directly above me? No, it's not. Ceiling is yet to be designed, by the way. It's not the ceiling. Now, I'd say that provides just about the right amount of light. At least for this part. Back here, it's a different story. This is where we might actually end up using some soul lanterns. In fact, I've got a really good idea for how we could use them. Now, don't I need soul soil and torches to make soul torches? Let's go grab some soul soil. Oh, does it work with both? So I have learned these things. That's good. Yeah, it works with both, and it starts with a torch. In fact, you literally. Do you know what? I might vanilla tweaks. Okay, we've got a vanilla tweaks idea. You should be able to craft them like this. Totally should be able to craft them like this. Okay, I'm literally putting that in there right now. Okay, I'm putting in those ideas. And maybe they'll come to be. We've got noises in the air. I'm a little bit behind. Goodness me. Matt Cav is here for 3 months. Patrick the Devil here with the cheers and the bits, saying good morning, everyone. Thank you, Patrick, for your support. We got Steelix55 with the Prime. Zalembo with the Prime. Gizme SC is here for 2 months. Beck Loves Pandas here for 17. We got Yugi D. Bahan for 35 months, and Stiggy and DJ with the Prime. Thank you so much. We've also got Pyro here with a donation saying, hey Asuma, I'm a 22-year-old fan. I just want to say thanks. Thank you for the years of support and positive vibes you and the other hermits have provided over the years. While you may not have personally done anything for me, you deliver a very helpful service. Thank you so much for a lovely message, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for your donation. I hope you continue to enjoy what we do here. Kat says Minecraft looks like modded these days. Well, you know, if they add more, the more they add, the more it will change, I guess. I mean, I always find that comment a bit funny, because that's what Minecraft is. It's a continuous evolution of a game. It's always been getting modified, right? Over time, it just continues to change and expand. Do I have another type of wood in here? No, I don't have my... wait, maybe in here? Yes. Yes, I've got a few extra things in here, haven't I? Ha, we will use jungle planks. Okay, now we should be able to make soul torches. And then we can make soul lanterns. Okay, and the other thing we want to make is fences of a particular type. That particular type. Because I think these two are going to look good together. So, at this level here, we're not going to walk around this level, that's fine. Let's space these things out. 2 blocks there. Yeah, 2 in between each time. 1 in the corner. That's okay. That's okay. I think maybe some height variance. Maybe there's too many of them. Let's tone it down a little bit. I'm going to need an axe. Look, my inventory is starting to fill up. You know this game. You know how this game works. Oh, let's go place 2 new blocks over there. Wow, my inventory's full. I just need to craft this new block. Oh, my inventory's full. Jeez. Come on, Mojang. Inventory update. We need it. We really need it. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I'm not doing too bad at the moment. What did I say I was going to do? There are noises in my ear. Evo Tobias Rao. Thank you for 6 months of support. Appreciate it. I've totally forgotten. Oh, axe. Yeah, okay, my brain is like going to get something, and it was an axe. Because that would be faster than just doing this with my hand, right? Like, it would be faster than this. Look how long that takes. You know? It'd be faster than doing that. So that's why I needed to get my axe, you know? That's why I spent ages forgetting that I needed to get my axe. Okay? Well done, axe. Good job. Right. We'll go for it like this, okay? And then over here. Two blocks off the edge is what I'm doing, and then 1 in the corner. Now that they're spaced out a little more, it's kind of alright. Now, when it comes to making things symmetrical, at some point you've gotta break up the symmetry, and the way we're gonna break up the symmetry is up the top here. At this level, we need to start to really diversify what you can see in the room, and then bring it together again with the roof area, I think. Although I'm starting to think it might be cool to like close these off into boxes and have a bit more structure around here. We'll see how it goes. Patrick the Devil is here with the cheers and those bits, saying use the chains and put a lamp on it. Ah, we've already done that. In this bit here, we're going to have chains hanging down. For this level, I just wanted to use a little bit of green and put in the soul lanterns like that. But thank you for the suggestion. We got C Cody 333 here with a donation saying, why is the donation requirement all weird? Donations must be 603 on Streamlabs. Try PayPal at 62416362007 for 82.00. I can tell you why, my friend. First of all, thank you for your donation, dude. I appreciate it. It's because you are converting a currency, and then PayPal takes a cut, and so it ups it again. So it's converting it from your currency to my currency, and so you get all these weird numbers. It looks absolutely magical, says someone in chat. Where'd that message go? Innocent Soul. Cool. I hope you're talking about my build. I hope my build looks magical. That would be the highest of compliments right there. Okay. So if we're going to build out these spots into like different platforms, I think there's an opportunity to make the corner kind of interesting. I'm not going to do too much digging here. Yeah, that's what I want. I want a bit of netherrack space to have just hanging out over the back here. By the way, I should really check my list of things to do in this stream, because I've sort of charged into just doing this, and I've got a feeling there was something else important we needed to do. Actually, no, everything that's on my mind is pretty much... Oh, yeah, and then there was that idea. Well, that's not important, so... I had a little idea that I could do in my episode, or I could just do on a stream, but it's nothing special, so I think we'll stick with where the inspiration is at the moment, which is up here. Okay. I can start to rip some of this stuff out as well, considering it's in the way of where I want to build. But I'm worried about cluttering up my inventory, to be fair. Where's the food at? Oh, it's right there, just can't see it. You know? There it is, there's the food. JT Izzlehoey, thank you for subscribing to Amazon Prime, dude, appreciate it. Why don't you make arches at the entrance to the Piglin Training Hall? Yeah, that might come about. We'll see where the design goes. So I optimized the timing around here a lot, right? What I've got to do is come to this bit where there's 1 and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2. 1, 2, 3. So the timing would then be 4, 4, 3. And this is just to give me a rough idea of how many of these I want to have, because I did a whole bunch of testing. And yeah, we're going to rip all this out. Because we're going to end up rebuilding and moving that. I say rebuilding, partially rebuilding, partially moving. So it could end up being a lot of work. Okay, in go those things. You can possibly use the respawn anchor for lighting. Yeah, you could. Although it costs ancient debris, so I'm not really in a position to do that, I don't feel like. Okay, keep chugging things away. So, Blackstone time. What I am thinking is that when we get to the corner here, we can mark it off a little different. Having lava actually come through that gap forward would look really cool. And maybe take away from overusing this stuff. But I do like the idea of using like some of the new blocks at the same time. So like... Now I'm going to have this like issue with symmetry as well again, right? Like I'm going to want to make it so that the colours are kind of paired. But we could have this pop down like that. Ah, we need the hoe. Too many tools. Too many tools. Or maybe the shroom light. Then it can be the shroom light in each corner, right? That I really like, actually. It's got a nice feeling to it. Now, I think it would need to come up a little bit higher. So 1, 2, 3. And then the black stone needs to come around the front of it. So we'll go like that. That's got quite the vibe to it, you know. Someone says lodestone for ceiling. Lodestone requires ancient debris, right? I think we've got a bit of lava up there somewhere. Now this gives us an opportunity to extend the ceiling forward as well. And then the ceiling can actually start from this extended forward position. And it gives just a different kind of shape inside of this area. Do you know what I'd really love to be able to do? What we're doing right now, I'd love to be able to do it with more of that like organic edge. Where, that's what I think I'm going to try and do next season of Hermitcraft. Is try and build stuff and try and get away from symmetry and like try and make this constant rule of chaos. Like imagine if this was a jagged, crooked line. With the right materials, you can get away with doing that a little bit. You know, putting in slabs and stairs. I think the nature of this room and where we've gotten so far, though, we're not looking to to do that. But I could throw in the occasional stair block down here, and that would give it a little bit more shape. That's actually probably worth doing. Right, we got M. Peter Finn with the 3 months. We got Josh Axe 17 for 3 months saying, love the new base, can't wait to see what's next. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. What's interesting about all these new blocks is I think it's going to take time for them to become, you know, incorporated into the block palette. I think everyone's going to build with these blocks in a kind of, hey, look, the new Nether blocks, let's make stuff happen with them kind of way, right? And then over time, they're going to become more and more incorporated into other block palettes and other projects that we as players do. And that's when I think they'll be even more interesting, because we can actually get rid of all this now. Because they're really quite dramatic, and when we figure out how to mix them in with other regular block stuff, then that'll be pretty cool. Like, maybe with the green blocks there, maybe if you've got, like, grass that's going near the water, near the ocean, you might put that stuff in, because it's a little bit more aquatic, right? Dude, these piglins, man, they like grunting. They like grunt a lot. I think they're angry at me. They're like, hey, we've been in here too long, let us out. We need to walk around, we need to stretch our legs. You piglins and your collective leg stretching. Jeez. What do you like? I'm going to have a piglin union over... Piglin? Piglin union over here. Okay, there we go. So, let's step back over to the other side of the room. And we'll open all this netherrack up for sure. That, I think, is going to set... a pretty decent kind of framework for whatever's next. That will go in that direction. The warp stem stuff might work well, says name. Warped stem. Which one's that? The stem block. Yeah, okay. Now, I just started to have a little bit of an idea over here for some shape. Feel like where I've put that right there is going to make me want to push all of that back. I could alternatively have this come forward a bit. Alright. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot, but it needs to do more. It needs to do more than just be there. The other place to put it would be inside this wall. Right, tools are a problem again. Lots of things are a problem in my inventory. I'll put you in there. Valuables, yes please. That's where the beacon would go. I'll leave it there for now. Right, lights, torches, camera, action. Jeez, don't even know what I'm saying, do I? Yeah, just gotta tidy things up a little bit as you go. That's the trick, really, isn't it? Okay, not using that right now. Oh, by the way, we've done purple back here. Maybe I should pivot to the other type of stem block. Right, and I forgot what I was trying to do. This is how long my memory lasts, right? Just wait for it, peeps. You know, whenever I go, oh, we've got to do that, then I'm like, oh wait, look, my inventory's messy. Just wait for it. I'll forget. I'll forget what I'm doing so quickly. Okay, so let's rip this out, this one here, and then let's rip out these 2 blocks and try it when it's in line with the wall. I don't like it when it's in line with the wall. I like it when it's out front of it. Also, this thing's got to come away. Goldfish memory, says Winged. Yeah, pretty much. We got Exalt Block here with the Prime, and Limmy 160 for 3 months. Thank you so much, Limmy. Appreciate it. Strip the Wood X. Oh, yeah. I won't do that right now because I'm really liking this, but that's another texture we can use in the area. Oh, it's animated as well, isn't it? I'm just thinking now that the torch thing that we had isn't going to quite fit in. But maybe the contrast is good. Anyway, what I was originally thinking of up here was using... Those might come in handy. Where are... Okay, I need some of that. Okay, I didn't have any crafted. Let's chuck this in here. Nope. Oh, it's a stone cutter. Duh. Got to craft it the old school way, have I? Wonder if variated textures was updated for this. This is not... Wait, this is not going to look good with that. It's going to look good with this. So what I was thinking is that we should have like a bit of an archway going on over here, right? So... Oh, they grunt so much. It's really distracting. So that, I think, is probably going to look... Yeah, that looks really nice. That looks really nice. And... Hang on, I need to look at that again. Silence them. That is a great idea, yeah, because we can do that. I like the way the texture's lined up there, so you see half the block. Right, it needs to come down again. I think it just needs to mirror the middle, right? So we go 1, 2, 3. Let that do the work for us. Put this here. But then it goes right up against this. Let's get us some more of that. Yeah, then all of a sudden it loses its depth and its charm. That's kind of annoying. I mean, technically it didn't actually have much depth. Maybe I push it all back by 1. That doesn't feel like the solution. I think maybe we just rip that out. So it can connect up there, it just doesn't quite look right. Someone says both blocks, both sides 1 block wider. I think 2 blocks. I know what you're getting at, so I think we'll go with 2. Or maybe it would be too much like that. Also, I've used a different texture on the stair block, and that hasn't for some reason been irritating or anything. Yeah, maybe you were right. Maybe just 1. Let's try that then. Oh, they are grunting so much. Suma, have you considered trading rotting flesh to make your gold farm also an emerald farm? Nah, you get that suggestion so much, right? It's such a poor trade. If you want to trade emeralds, right, you can get better trades that are easier, because you got to do the trading manually, right? So if you use rotted flesh, you're just doing trading very slow. You can use ones that are faster and automated as well. It just makes more sense to use those. I feel like it's probably just got to go back by 1 block. And then we can almost do what we were doing before. So it'd be 5 blocks between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then maybe we can somehow embrace that it's just back here. Let's give it a try. It'd be nice if I had a beacon set up. Mine these all a little quicker, you know. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they are grunting. They just are endlessly grunting. So if we do it like that. That actually works, I think. That actually works, believe it or not. We're definitely going to have to change up the colours on the bartering area, though. We need some, like, big-time contrast. So, let's get rid of this thing. That didn't really do too much, did it? We need something up in that space. Then we got... I'll tell you what I do need. Need some of these as some of those. And then change up the occasional block. Okay, so that one. These stairs, one up there. Okay then. Don't jump in the way! No! Okay. There it is. Put that there. Maybe have one more just here. I think I really kind of just like, it needs to, if it's going to be different, it might make more sense for it to be the regular blackstone, because it needs to be contrasting a lot of the polished stuff that's elsewhere around here. So I'm going to go for that. We just really need to get this balance correct. Oops, wrong one. Already that is looking better. And then we've got one over here. That's all of it, I think. Dude, why are you jumping? Why is he jumping? I would use honey blocks, assume it would look great. You know, I want to be careful. We do have like a yellow neutral colour already in this area. We might get away with putting in some illuminated honey. Oh, we've got to use crying obsidian at some point as well. Okay, this is going to need like another colour with it, but what if this space were just full of honey? I knew there was some of that somewhere. Jeez. Don't destroy anything. It shouldn't destroy anything. Can you imagine if lava destroyed chests and shulker boxes? I'd be crying right now. I'd be rage quitting. I might actually leave it like that. You can kind of see the netherrack through it, but it just makes it a bit more orangey. Which I like. Dude, these piglins, they gotta stop grunting. They sound rude, you know. Don't they know we're streaming right here? Oh, that actually goes together really well. Like, I'm not sure if it's the best thing for this project, right? But goodness me, do those, like, black and gold, isn't it? Looks good. I think we want to do that as well. Seems about right. Looking good now, looking good now. That will also maybe give some like structural beginnings for the roof. Like we could have some stair blocks going up and use the blackstone in the roof area. So on the opposite side, we're not going to continue that through. I feel like this area needs to be a little bit higher. Now the problem is this is real close to the piglins, and I kind of didn't want to rebuild the whole thing. I just wanted to move them about a little bit. But I think a redesign would be pretty fun. Plus, yeah, we got this to work with. Let's start tearing a bit of this down, you know. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this bartering piglin farm. That's not what he said. Okay, I lied. Fake history right there. Jeez. Oh, the hoe is your tool, isn't it? So with the pick, it's low. Yeah. Okay. We got noises in the ear. Exalt Block, thank you for your Prime subscription. Oh, I actually read that one, didn't I? I read that one as well. Zord 8Kager and Golden Guns for 2 months. Thank you so much. And peeps, we got a hole. Oh god, Cover it up! I didn't want to fall down there. We got 3,600 peeps tuning in on a Saturday morning. Well, thank you ever so much, everyone. I appreciate you coming by and checking out the stream and hanging out with me. Appreciate ya. It's lovely to do a stream in the morning. Although I've been particularly tired this one. I did a run, I didn't have something to eat after. I think if I had something to eat, I would have perked up a bit more. But that's kind of the plan. Today is curry day, and I want to have a really big curry. Oh, peeps, let's talk about food. This will get me talking. Oh, talking about food. Yesterday, I had, what, 3,500? I just been on this, like, no cutting, just eat whatever my Fitbit tells me to do thing. And it's weird, I just feel like I'm eating more than I need to. But it's the amount that I'm burning. Ah, look. I'll have to change that one right there. But I ended up eating like a bag of crisps, a big bag of crisps, right? Quinoa crisps, to be precise, which are possibly healthier. But they're like vegan crisps, and they're really good, really tasty. But I do not like eating a big bag of crisps. It's just not the sort of food I want to eat. But someone gave me some, and I was just like, oh, I can probably squeeze it in. And so anyway, you know, after I stuffed myself, I just sat there and ate a massive bag of chips, which I haven't done in years. And to be honest, I don't really want to bother again, but I don't know, I just felt it was a little indulgent, a little bit of that indulgent eating that I try and avoid. Yeah, this is going to be our new structure right here. I'm almost wondering if we can integrate it in a way where we keep this, but I think I'm just going to tear down the old farm and build a new one. Because I kind of rushed into this, and it's nice to build with these new blocks and make it all look better. Ever considered doing a food diary like Mumbo? I've considered, I take pictures of what I cook sometimes and consider posting them to Instagram, but I need to get a deal. I can't even be bothered to talk about it, but like I've wanted to do a promo thing, you know, like with a company, but I just can't get anywhere with the business stuff. Can't get sponsored, so haven't done the food thing, right? Because I'd rather do it with this company. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. Michael Sticker was here for 43 months saying, yeah, I totally discovered the joy of a good steak. Delicious. Wasn't really high quality steak, but it's still lovely. Cool, dude. Thanks so much for the resubscription. I've never been much of a steak person. Never really, like, sort out a steak or whatever. Just, yeah, that dish has never particularly appealed to me much. Well, yeah, I ain't got a problem with eating a steak. Just, it's not a favourite or anything, I guess, for me. Where is the next one? It's 3 in between each time, right? So the next one's right here. Now the question is... That's only 2. Learn to count. Why do I keep using the polished one? We're not using that anymore. The question is that going to be enough room when you come into here? Is that going to have the right kind of... See, that also feels a little bit close. Maybe we'll extend the one here, or maybe make it twice as big. I'm going to make it twice as big. I feel like this project is asking to be big, you know? Be big or go home is the kind of vibe I'm getting here. Gee, he's getting some weird kind of funkiness there trying to break the block. Right, I need to pick this stuff up. Why is my inventory so full? What's going on? We just got loads of different types of blocks all of a sudden. Because I've been putting them in inventory and then not building with them. That'll be it. Yeah, this is just chaos, this system. It's not even a system anymore, is it? I think I might put the chains in the lights. Just because they go together so well, you know? Makes sense to have them in that chest together. Isn't it go big or go home? Yeah, that's the saying. Go big or go home. There is a trick with the observer. Hopper. Piston comparator dropper where it automatically chucks gold when an item passes through, says Crollian. Alright. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3 is around there. We've got to go back by like 2 blocks. So, stair block. Stair block would be here actually, wouldn't it? We'll go back by 3 then. Okay, so that's the back right there. Actually, let's do that again. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're not out of them. I was going to say, don't tell me we're out of them, but we're not. Right, that creates quite the big area, doesn't it? Which I like. Now, I'm actually thinking, what if we put the bartering system in this space here? Kind of close to where it is now anyway, right? It's going to be a pain to move these piglins, I tell you. And can you pacify them? You can make them destroy their crossbows, but they don't get pacified. They still attack you. We got a noise in the ear from Hero 000 with the cheers and the bits saying, "Can you name a cow after me and milk it?" That's not the kind of thing I do on this stream. But I appreciate the cheers and bits. I also don't need to drink any cow's milk, right? And we're in the Nether, dude. You know, we're in the Nether. But thank you for your cheers and bits. We've got Walker's Gaming here for 35 months. Say morning all. Welcome, Walkers. Welcome. We got Keys Gold here with a Prime. Appreciate ya. Thank you for the subscription. Make the roof taller, says this name took too long. We should probably figure out what the roof in here is going to be like, at least. To some extent. So many pigmen just in the area. I think we can continue this floor throughout the area, and we just got to figure out where the pigmen reside. Maybe we squeeze them in like this. We bring this out this way. I don't want to use that stair. Why is that one always there? Let's go get some more blackstone. Sort this out already. I should have really organised these chests a bit better, right? Because they're just kind of chaos at the moment. Well, that is not... There we go. And that right there. That'll do me. We got noises in here. We got Films215 subscribing and gifting 5 subs to Epic Tom 21, AC and Tuck, Seabar 87, Gil 349, Biggie 83T. Thelms, thank you so much for giving the subs, dude. Really appreciate you supporting our community like that. We also got Timo Limo here with the cheers and the bits saying, "I think you've used too much of the yellow blocks here in piles. You should try to hide them with bars or trapdoors." You know, not a bad suggestion. But you know, we've got what we got. We've got a column. We do have it quite. It's quite a bit of it, but I think we'll leave it there. And you see it when you come through into this area. I don't think we'll use it again in this area. We'll change it up a bit as best we can. But we'll keep that in mind. Color balance is a thing, right? And I'm on it. I'm on that color balance. I'm aware of it. We'll keep an eye on it. Appreciate the tip. We got... Oops. 1, 2, 3, and then... What's weird about rebuilding this farm is I don't feel like I need to get it back online. It's kind of just like, hey, I've pretty much got everything I'm ever going to use out of it in one go. So, we can take our time with this and make sure it all looks good. I think we're gonna, maybe not. It's hard to say if that'll work or not, but I've got to move these piglins to where the new bit is going to be. It's going to be an absolute pain in the bum, isn't it? Use black stone walls on pillars. Oh, we got the walls as well, yeah. Wow. So much to do. But that ain't it. I got a feeling that ain't it, right? So we'll rip that out. Let's focus on the area behind it. And ripping all of this out. go. So, let's finish building this wall quickly. So it's like, got the stairs, then we got 1, 2, 3, then we'll have 1, 2, 3 for the stairs. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then that is the corner. And it comes out this way. So where in this space do we want to have our piglins? I'm not sure yet. I hope I don't forget this design. Just casually ripping it out of place. Right, we got Axel Owens here with the cheers and the bits saying, will you use the gold and black block from the bastions in the build? I think it would look really cool. If I go and raid a bastion, then yes. But I might wait until the Piglin Brute is in the game and then go raid a bastion, right? But yeah, that's another texture we could use, but it takes a bit of time to go over there and harvest the stuff, right? But thank you for the suggestion. Appreciate the cheers and bits. We've got Cheeky Devil 2386 and T Sarah Bertel both subscribing. Thank you ever so much for your support, peeps. It is appreciated. Okay, so Armored Monkey is here for 26 months. Thank you ever so much, dude. Appreciate it. So we've got to move them. That's one thing, and we've got 5 of them. So this thing is 11 blocks wide. How do we retain the look and feel of what we've got so far? Maybe if I put them down a little bit, although there's not too much that I can go down by. Or maybe put them behind that. That's the other thought, isn't it? Big open space and then they're back there. This feels a little bit too big for that. Maybe we should rethink this. What if they're going to be behind this, right? Can I actually have the wall sort of around this space? Just makes this so much smaller, but maybe that's kind of alright. If they're behind that, I think that's going to work. I just wasn't looking at it that way before. That's how we're going to do it. We're not going to put it back here. Okay. This is Minecraft, my friends. A lot of trial and error. You want to make your build look good, you gotta go through the motions with it. You gotta figure out all the if, buts, and maybes. Okay, so with that sussed, we're gonna move them. Let's see. So it'll be 5. We're gonna have to put some markers down. There's 5 of them. Do you know what? I could go 1, 2, 3, and then 1. I might even reduce the farm down so there's just like less of them. Do you know what I could do? I could put 5 of them in a row and use trapdoors to separate them somehow. That might get really tricky, actually. Waylander is here, resubscribing for 2 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. X, throwing some soul lanterns would make all the difference. Let's do one thing at a time. We're trying to get the piglins in position, right? So having 3 of them like that would fit in snugly. 1 extra on either side would just look kind of a bit silly. I could reduce the amount down to 3. I mean, this thing is so OP, I could make it run faster with just 3 of them. And I like that idea. I like that idea a lot, actually. I think I'm going to reduce it to 3. Now, if something goes wrong trying to move these over, if we lose 2 barts, then so be it, you know? Okay, now the another annoying thing is that they are... How do I best want to do this? Right, probably going to need to clear out the inventory a little bit. Let's get prepared. Right, we've got stuff in here that we're not going to use right now. Okay, we've got redstone bits and bobs. That can go in there. Okay, then we've got honey blocks. And we've got lights. Okay, so we reduced it a bit. Now we're going to need a minecart and this. We're still going to need hoppers. We're going to need to get them back on a hopper. We're going to need gold to distract them. That's very important. Very important block right there. So when we let this guy out, could be an idea to actually go put the gold where we want to capture it, but it's... Then I could physically nudge it into position as an idea. Okay. The plan is starting to come together a little bit for me. Alright, we need that block. Then we need some glass. Okay. We can add a bit of depth to this. So the piglin is going to stand at the same height, is what I've decided. Maybe we'll use a different light source below it, but that block doesn't need to be there. So we need... Why did I get one hopper? We need a lot of hoppers. Right, we got a noise in the ear. Waylander 101, did I read yours out? Thank you ever so much for subscribing. I don't think I did, actually. Films 215 is here with Cheers a Bit, so it's saying, when you say OP, do you think they should nerf it or change it in a future update? I think the smartest move would probably be to change the type of loot you get, okay? I think they should remove string. They should remove glowstone and remove leather. Possibly remove obsidian. Definitely remove ender pearls. There's too much stuff here that's just like, oh, I don't need to build a spider farm, a witch farm, a cow farm, or an ender, right? There's way too much stuff coming out of here. The rate at which you get it is pretty fast as well. But the thing is, right, if you make it so that they give you lots of stuff, you're putting less entities in your world. So on that side, I get it. Like, I can have 3 of these instead of like 10, like I originally thought I might need, because that's usually how Minecraft farming works, right? I think that's what they need to do. Or they make the system entirely different and make it like a whole set of challenges or work that you have to do to unlock a trade. You know, if you had to work a bit more for it, it would make more sense that they could be that powerful. But as it stands, you know, there are a variety of gold farms you can build very cheap and easy, and that's kind of it, you know. It's cheap and easy, like, and then you got what you want. And it needs to be, yeah, it needs to be a little more tricky to get this stuff. Okay, so I want one of those to try something, and I want our droppers back. Now, I did have people... Oh, yeah, this reminds me. So, let's go into my test world. I got a comment that I didn't really understand at first, but then I thought about it, and I think I get it. Okay, what am I in? Let's grab a dispenser. Some gold. A piglin. That one. Actually, I'm going to grab a dropper as well. And redstone block. Am I going blind? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's also... Yeah, let's just use this down here. So... Dropper. Dispenser. Oh yeah, they're going to convert as well, but we'll do this quickly. So, I'm going to do it quickly. Let's put these in here. Right, dispenser's on this side. So, if I put you there... Right, it kind of looked like it gave it to the mob. Didn't really see much of a difference there either as it goes. Let's try it again. So I'm told that you wouldn't need to time the hopper underneath. I think I'm just going to stick to the design, because I can't physically see the difference too much there, I guess. We got to the Viathan here with a donation saying, Hex, just wondering, how do you evaluate who is added to the Hermitcraft server? Love content, keep it up. Well, it's just a group discussion of, you know, if someone's name gets brought up and we feel like we want to add someone, we just talk it out. Who knows them? What sort of Minecrafter are they? What are they going to bring to the group? And then eventually we come to a conclusion. That's just kind of it, you know, just a bunch of peeps talking it out. Let's grab that stuff. I already had some, typical. So we need some here and there. 2 blocks high, 1 block high here, and then we have that dropper, which I don't actually have. And I was about to say, I could just use the dropper anyway if they... Sorry, the dispenser if they appear to be the same. Oh yeah, we're only going to do 3 of these now, we decided. Yeah, I could just use the dispenser anyway, but I don't have any. Well, I got 1. It's not good enough. Okay, so we've got to get that guy over here. Here's what I'm thinking of doing. Right, put that there. I'm going to... like that. Your favourite! Your absolute favourite, mate! Oh, I'm such a nice host. Such a nice host. That was so easy. Look at the view, though. Look at the view. Maybe we just remove that thing in front of it, right? I'm literally holding an axe, and I mean, I've got an axe, you know, I'm not holding it, obviously. Oh, beautiful. Right, we'll pick up all that stuff. Okay, so that view is scarred. We do that. I think we'll get away with this. I think we'll get away with this one. It's the wrong type again. Why do I always seem to pick the wrong type out? I think we can get away with that. We'll make it work. Gobcap says, oh, the carpet was missed on the hopper. There was never a carpet on the hopper. We got Cthulhu Girl, subscriber of Amazon Prime, and X0MC. Thank you ever so much for your subscriptions. I appreciate your support. Now, I think what we did here, we shall use again. These textures. I'm more inclined to use the one at the top. So if we go put that there, put it on either side. There's a thought, how's this going to look from this space? We'll find a way to make it all work. I might change the use of lighting here. Put that there. I just don't have the right textures on me. I should really focus on one thing at a time, right? Put them in place, then do the building. But the thing is, I kind of want to make sure I'm going to be happy with this, right? That's sort of important. I just got a feeling it looks a bit wonky being over by 1, but... maybe if I gave it a bit of height as well, somehow here, although I don't know what I'm going to do with the ceiling yet. I could also just have 2 of them, you know? They are OP after all, right? Or would 2 be like too little? Give them Dinnerbone name tags. Someone says move the arch. And the arch, it does feel a bit odd, the arch, doesn't it? If I bring it back though, that just don't look right. Maybe they should be 1 block lower. Actually, I think putting it one block lower might be the trick here. Let's give that a try. Which will be nice and easy, funny enough. Right, so there's your chain of hoppers going through. That being said, the dropper plate, like putting in the dropper might now be a pain in the bum. Very likely the dropper's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum. But it's all part of the process, so we can now drop you down by one. Add a bit more glass. Now you're more visible, so it feels a bit fairer. I could even technically keep the dropper at that height, but I don't want to. How am I going to do this? That. But, come on, I gave you a little bit of gold a minute ago. You're not going to do me like that, are you? You know, I thought you were my homie. I thought we had an arrangement here, you know? I was going to give you gold and stuff. There we go. You know what? Might actually keep those blocks there, because now the whole thing has been shifted to be a little bit higher. Ah, okay. So I was going to put... Let's go check the redstone for this. I think I can alter the design. Like, try to make things kind of like compact, but sometimes you can use a little bit more space. Is there a reason? There is a reason, actually. I can't put the hopper there, so we would see the hopper, which I really don't want. Could actually have this power the block next to it. No, that won't work either. Okay, so it's kind of important that the hopper goes there. Okay, we'll see what we can do with this. So from the front, you see the hopper, which I really don't like. Wait, am I being a dum-dum? I'm being a dum-dum, peeps. I can just put a block above it. The question is, what block should go above it? I kind of feel like these might be nicer positions, sort of above and below. Let's go mess around with those a bit. So, what if we put that block up in that space? So it looks okay there. Actually, I might just leave the one like that. I feel like doing this again. Actually, I feel like putting glass there. I kind of like the depth it gives us. Now, what block will go in this space? I've only got one of those. Possibly works. Where are we at? We need more of those. And then I need more glass, right? Of which I have. I have some, and I will obtain more as we go along. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I think it will look alright when we've got a block there. Yeah, no, this is the way to go. Okay, now we're going to keep that little... Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, when it comes to what's down the bottom here... Let's think about this floor design, right? The floor design is blatantly going to continue into this space. And then we'll use, you know, a couple of rotations there. Oh, that's not how I did it. I used a different material. Let's go grab some basalt. Raw basalt, specifically. Peeps in chat, a couple of messages there saying it looks nice. Thanks for the feedback. I appreciate that. So what to do here? For some reason I thought we needed to step down. We don't need to step down. So that can just literally continue into that space, which is cool. Feels a bit flat, but that's fine. So we just need something under there. Shroom light would be an obvious candidate, right? Bit of light in the area. And then something different under that one. Actually, I think... Where else can we hide light here? Light can shine through the hopper, right? So... Let's go ahead and put just blackstone, right? That looks much nicer, is what I think. So, right, let's get an eyeball feeling of that brightness. If I put that there... Yeah, the brightness comes through. So if we need light we can send it through the hopper to where the piglin is, or just put it somewhere else in this area. I think we've got it. It's taken me a long time. We've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. Peeps, I thank you for putting up with me. This tea doesn't. This tea's been half drunk. It's not very happy. But it's time for a water break, you know? I need to pour some water over my face. Give me a second. Just going to pour a whole bunch of it. Oh, I'm soaked. Oh, it went everywhere. Oh, jeez. It went all in my keyboard. Terrible. Free Dog is here for 4 months saying thank you for the awesome content. I started watching the Asuma Says channel. I really enjoy watching it. Ushul Locky is here with the Prime, and Brugubs is here for 3 months. Saying I uploaded the Soul Torch recipe you mentioned earlier to Discord. So did I. I opened up and did it live if I didn't make that clear. Thank you anyway. Pete, speaking of Asuma Says, what do you want to talk about today? Jeez, I feel like talking now. You know, we've been doing this for a while. Let's get some more piglins in here. Pineapples. I love pineapples. End of discussion. Asuma Says plugs his album grow up. Okay then. Okay then. Peeps, go and do what it tells you to do on the screen. Whatever it says, go do it. I don't know what it says. It might not even give you an instruction, you know. Do they go on pizza, says Bot? Yes. Pineapple on pizza is fantastic. I really want to try kiwi on pizza. I love kiwis. Do you know what else I love? Watermelons. Watermelons are the best fruit ever. I love them, and I just don't really like have them that often. And so the other week, the other day even, not week, I had some watermelon, and it was amazing. And I thought, why do I not get this more often? So I did. I went and got some more watermelon. And I'll tell you what, peeps, little spoiler alert here, I loved it. It was great. It was great. I'm telling you, a couple of massive slices of it. Oh, fills you right up. I can have some after my curry. Last week when I had a curry, I had some watermelon after it. And it was just so satisfying. It just felt like just the right thing you need after, right? After I've had like a big meal, I get that kind of like, you know, that kind of like want to keep eating sort of feeling, right? Which is like, you know, not really what you need to do when you fill up, but you want to be able to curve that. And I always find like I crave something sugary, but having a fruit full of fructose, you know, lots of those carbs in there, just does the trick. Satisfying it is. Okay, so we want our fella to go over here next, but we also want to make sure the fella gets locked in. Yeah, we can do this. So we'll let you out. We'll throw this over here quickly. Yep. Right, I think I'm going to try and get the 3 that have swords in there as well, and Spencer the crossbow. Go on. No, look, gold. See, gold. See who's your new best friend. Who's your new best friend? It's me. Still checking it out by the looks of it, you know. We should probably tear up most of this now as well. Or at least get the most of it out of here we can. By the way, y'all enjoying the music? I picked out the Tiberian Sun soundtrack for today just because I figured the vibe was a bit more nethery. I'm going to need that back. Okay, the next one is the last one. So we'll have that ready there. We'll put all this. Oh, we're kind of good to go like that. Just got to sort out the gold and the redstone block. Yep, that's it. I don't hear any music, says Cactus. Really? It's on. It's part of the stream. Other people seem to be enjoying it. Do you take song requests, says Shuriken? No. No, we don't do any of that. Just have a playlist going. You should play the new music disc, says Expert. We did that earlier. Right. Gonna chuck that. Oh, you're the wrong one. I'm actually gonna wreck you. Feels bad because you got a name tag. Sorry. Oh, now they're all angry at me. Will they trade if they're angry at me? Can I like log out and log back in? Let's find out by trying to trade with you. I don't think it picked it up. I might have just done. I just did a very bad thing, people. Okay. How do I get them to not be aggressive at me? Can I just log out and log back in? I don't think it works like that. Wait, have I made them permanently angry now? I guess they'll be angry until I die. They don't look angry anymore. Also, that might not work for other reasons. Okay, no, I think logging out and logging back in sort of did the trick. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to make it so it can't really go anywhere else, right? And we'll break... Alright. What are you going to do, Bart? Hey, Bart, look! There's gold at... Is there gold over there? There's gold over there for you, Bart. Go get yourself some gold. Treat yourself, young man. You've been caught up in this... Look, gold! You love gold. That's right. Okay, Bart is looking at it. Now, we know that you still trade even if you're mad at me. Hey, we did it. Cool. Job done. Crisis averted. I thought when I killed it, we might have ruined the whole project, but no. Apparently, we're still good. We're still good in the hood, homie. They're still going to trade. Don't worry about it. We can finish building this thing up. Okay. Let's collect these things, put in the glass. Oops. Whoopsie doopsie. Ah! Okay, that, my friends, is a project coming into view. Because it is pretty much done. There you go. That's our bartering right there. Rusty says that block looks like green. Which block? Oh, yeah, it's got the eyes. Yeah. Needs lighting. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But I think what we might do is a bit of different type of lightning. Lightning? Did I say lightning? I feel like I might have just said lightning. Oh, I need to organise this. There we go. I'm getting distracted. I should really put in all the redstone stuff next, right? A little bit of that here. Not sure if that works. We'll rip out this other stuff, though. Right, I'm going to wreck this fool over here as well. Okay, your services, they ain't needed, Bart. Sorry, Bart. Can I scumbag relog? Let's find out what that does. Lando says, like the new design, it fits with the room better. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Thank you, I'm glad you like it. Nice prison cells. Or as Iskal would say, warm, cosy apartments. Yeah. Yeah, we've built plenty of warm, cosy apartments for them, yeah. It's exactly what we've been doing. How could you say it was any different? I think there's still a bunch of rails up there. Okay. Right, I'll take that back, but you can have these things that they've been giving me. We need to get that rail. And that shroom light. There is rails up here, I thought so. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to drop down here. Let's try and finish this room up a little bit. With some blocks like this. Okay, we've got those. Piglins will barter regardless. Even if the one you attack will still barter, you can revive them from the dead. They would still barter. Revive them from the dead. So they're always down to barter, basically. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, we've got to finish up the floor design. So that requires polished basalt and regular basalt, which is on my hotbar. I kind of threw this floor design down as a bit more of an experiment. It's pretty much stuck, hasn't it? It's pretty much stuck. So then we do some of this, some of that. Looking good. It is, the lighting is something to be desired in here. I don't know about this. We'll figure it out step by step, I think. Remove the soul fire. Piglin are afraid. Oh yeah, I guess they are afraid of it. They enough make some grunts and groans about it, don't they? Around the back here, I'm going to put in some lighting. Oh, that being said, I need to redo the redstone back here, right? So, it was a block there, and then a block below twice. And it points to the spot where I kind of wanted to put the torch. Let's just go. And then some of that will shine through. So now that they're nice and visible now, which is good. Oh, but look! One of them needs some shiny shoes. I wonder if they pick them up by bartering, like they throw away some soul speed shoes and then pick them up. But they don't match, do they? Maybe this one here can't pick up items. I could put some cool stuff on them if they did, though. Put some netherite armor on. That'd be a really good use of the netherite armor, wouldn't it? You know? Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Okay, so we need sort of three things. We need a redstone system, which can be self-contained. Do you know, there's actually like a whole other project that I've only just thought about here, which is the sorting of the items. That's going to be like a big area that will probably go over there. So those hoppers are probably going to go into the back area, up and down and across. In which case, probably put the redstone timer somewhere around here. Like an on-off switch. Then in this area we'll have the gold, and then these things over here can just be, you know, I've had this idea in my head of what they'll be. Okay, we'll go check it out. And once again, I'm probably getting a little distracted and going all over the place, which is just typical. So I think we need to assign like an accent colour to this room, and I was considering putting strip logs of either type at the ends of these rooms, but maybe we just stick with one colour in this area, right? Oh, look at that, I need some stairs. I still haven't got them. Yeah, we'll have half of those as stairs. There we go. Just like that, basically. Or I could put gold there. You know, loads of gold blocks. That would probably look great. Oh, I should have thought of gold. But where am I going to get some gold blocks from, peeps? Oh, no. Oh, it's like I need a gold farm or something. Wouldn't it be good if there were just a chest lying around with loads of gold in it? Wouldn't that just be great right about now? I think that would. What do you think, peeps? I think it'd be wonderful if we just happened to find a chest full of gold blocks. You know. Okay. Alright. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Okay. You know, a little bit of creative mode. Just going to cheat in a few items, you know. Okay? Don't complain about it. Don't complain about it. I'm just going to bring in a few gold blocks. Alright? What do you think I am? Jeez, you thought I was going to cheat. Oh. Oh, God. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. How could you suspect me of doing such a thing? It kind of doesn't actually look that great, but I'll go with it. I'll go with it. And I'll take those few blocks back. It's going to be a similar affair over here, isn't it? But there are chests in the way. Nuke, hashtag nuke the chests. We probably could throw a bunch of those items into these other chests, but it's getting kind of messy in my inventory. So not right now. Yellow is pretty much becoming the other colour, right? Shades of yellow and orange. Bone blocks look better, says Albar. Ooh, bone blocks. I mean, there's an endless amount, right, of stuff you could do. So let's just go with something that kind of fits the theme a little bit, I think. It's probably the way to think about it. We could use bone blocks here, though, for the interface. Speaking of which, so, we kind of know that we're just going to have a hopper chain go off into the distance, and then some redstone stuff happens over here. So let's put those hoppers in. Alright, now all the bartering stuff goes that way, and we'll forget about that and figure it out later. Next thing I want to do is the redstone bit in that space there, and then the minecart in that space there. So we need to get our inventory geared up for doing some redstone, I think. Eat some cheese, please, says Psychotic Mender. Very, very particular request there, you know. Eat cheese. Do you work in the cheese industry? I know what this is. This is Big Cheese coming in, trying to sell their products. I've seen this one before. You can't fool me. Okay. Some of these things are from bartering, weren't they? We've done the floor, so that can go in there. Done with that. Right, so now that we've got it reduced a fair bit, we need some repeaters and some redstone. He got us abort mission! Oh. Okay, so the signal is going to come from this side. And that'll power the droppers, which will get gold from the hoppers above. Okay, are you on stone? You are on stone, that's good. Okay, so we need that. That was the original timing. We're now doing this with 3, in which case I think we could probably go cut off that much. Alright, it's still a bulky big circuit. I wonder if I should try and put some of it on display somehow. That would be a weird concept. I could... might be a bit of a weird one to squeeze it all in. Let's get those bone blocks. Okay, let's distract ourselves with building again, right? Just thinking, I want to see what this looks like, you know. To all the peeps saying just use an EFO hopper clock, you know, you don't always have to use an EFO hopper clock. Sometimes you can use less efficient options, you know. It's not the end of the world. It might be the beginning of the end of the world, but it's not the end of it. And there's a stair block missing. Well, that is just disgraceful. And this look kind of nice, but I feel like I might be throwing a bit too much in there. Like, probably make more sense to go with the basalt type stuff over here. I love the sound of the bone blocks when they break. They're cool. Take those back, thank you. What did I say? The basalt. So there's some unpolished. And that's also unpolished. I'll just polish it up. A basalt generator is something I'd like to build in this area. Whoopsie. I feel like the way it lines up with the floor, this would be here, alright? It's not pretty, but I think it makes more sense. We can always change it later. So we need to have, obviously, like a lever on the wall. Maybe what we'll do is use a gold block again. Why have I not got any gold blocks here? I'm going to need one for now. There's not a lot of navigation going on here. Actually, it makes more sense to use a redstone lamp so I know if it's on or off, right? Jeez, make up your mind, X. Goodness me. Always going back and forth. Make up your mind, right. Oh, they grunt so. I'm gonna turn. I'm getting sick of them. You know. I might do something drastic. We already trimmed the herd a little bit, did we not? Okay, so abandoning any idea of having visible redstone, what I believe I can do, I'm going to borrow a torch, right? How many repeaters is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to use 8 repeaters, 16 in total. Put a torch there. Going to need a bit of space back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely not space efficient, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7 and 8 over there. 7 and 8, lay them straight. Okay, so we'll go put this here. Let's make it a little bit shorter, like that. Okay, all we need at this end is the redstone, right? Now, that being said, I want the torch to be... This needs to be on when I want the farm to be on, okay? Which... Oh, man. So, because you're adding power into the equation, that would always turn something off until you invert the signal. So what I actually need to do is put the... I need a second torch, okay? Because now that the lamp is on, the torch is off. The torch is a component of that circuit. Whereas what we want it to be is the thing that intervenes with the circuit. There you go. I knew I had some torch making materials around here somewhere. Okay, so we want our redstone torch to intervene. So that means it's not intervening because it's off when the lamp is on. So what we'll do is we'll break this. So actually I think I can get away with doing it this way as well. Excellent. Okay, then the torch, we'll put this back by 1. Actually, I did need to do that. Okay. Then our torch goes here. Excuse me. Right, that's what we want to see. Now we're going to put an additional bit of redstone here. And I could have grabbed this a second ago, but I didn't think of it, you know. So the people still saying why don't you use a hopper clock? You know, don't always have to use a hopper clock. Don't always have to use a hopper clock. actually works like that. Huh. Actually, I guess it would have done that anyway. Right. Now, what about space? Because... look at that. What can we do about that? So if this were just one block lower, then it would work. So... then it's going to be too close to the hoppers. I mean, what I could do is sort of put a block here, mid-circuit. Just means the timing's a bit off. Have that there. Move this. Ugh. Still a bit awkward. If I move it across by one, that doesn't work. It needs to be under that block. Huh. Kind of looks like it's just going to so awkwardly not quite fit. I mean, I could just run a big line of redstone off the side, right? But it's always nice to do things compact. But then after a while, being compact becomes a bit of a pain. So let's try and look at it again from another angle. I can put... Where are you going? I can put redstone up there. That can go here, here. Then it doesn't point in the right direction. And I can't make it point. Target block can't make it point. Oh well. That'll have to do. That will have to do. Oh, does this mean they're going to start bartering now? Oh no, there's no gold in the system, right? That created a short pulse. This needs to be the other way around. Right, let's see what it does. There you go. That's the pulse length we need. Needs to lock the hopper for a moment, basically. Right, okay, so that's that done. And then when I do that, it doesn't turn it off immediately. It kind of puts a second pulse in the system, but whatever. That is fine by me. So we've got that bit sorted out. We can turn it on and off. It can actually, like... it looks better when the light's on. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh. Maybe we need a bit more of a light source in the area. On the opposite side, I don't know what we're going to do over here. At least I know what blocks we're working with. For aesthetics. So I guess the minecart, for symmetry's sake, you kind of want it to come down to this spot here. And rest there, allowing you to fill it up. Yeah. By the way, Psycho Voodoo 1 subscribed 14 minutes ago. I'm so behind on those noises in the ear. It's ridiculous. And we're approaching 4,000 peeps tuning in. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Be sure to hit the follow button. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't checked me out on YouTube, go do that. I saw the little ads button. I pressed it, you know. Let's plug some other things. What else can we plug? Vanilla Tweaks. If any of the textures are different in my resource pack, I get them from Vanilla Tweaks. You can get them from there as well. You got eight ancient debris in a vanilla bedrock realm with one bed, says Benny Gaming. That is pretty impressive. Was that like on the corner of 4 chunks or something? Asuma, what if you could revive a zombie pigman with, like, villages with a golden apple and a potion of weakness? I think that'd be kind of cool to get them into the overworld and then make them immune to zombification. I don't want to hit the follow button. That means I would unfollow, says Curd Row. Isn't it called the like unfollow once you hit it? I don't know. I don't know. So you know what? The thing with like trying to detect what's inside the minecart, making sure it's filled up. There's like several little layers of logic. It's always a little bit tricky to squeeze into what you essentially want to be simple. And I just had an idea, which is to not try and this having two little turns like that might be bad for the kickoff here. Actually, I'm wondering if I should show. Actually, I might not show the minecart. Yeah, let's change this. I'm not going to show the minecart. What we're going to have here is a double chest. This actually worked better in two different ways now that I think about it. Anyway, the thing I was going to say is when you're dealing with like the contents of a chest, contents of a minecart, like trying to get it so it fills up and then goes on its way, there can be a fair bit of like comparator logic to squeeze into a small space. I think I might make a timer on this, like a sort of timed, you know, it just shoots off every so often, but we'll see. Where are you going? So if we do this, then we need a little bit of netherrack and that. So we've mirrored what we got on the other side. Okay, I feel like you need some blocks around it. That'll just be more basalt. And then possibly a light source somewhere in there. I'm going to have to make myself a way around the back here. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Oh, it's actually, right, the top and the bottom I can't actually do like that. I'll have to put stone slabs on the top of it, I think. So we'll have those on the side. This over here can have a different... Oh, the grunting is so weird. They like make these like big loud grunts every now and then, and it makes you think they're like angry or something. Where are we going next? Well, we need that there. That's rather important. I think I might just leave it like that, so it just continuously goes around. So the problem is, actually, it's not really a problem. No, it's not a problem. Okay, okay. I think I've got everything I need to do sussed out now in my head. Right, let's go ahead and put that there. That'll do those ones. Then this one can get done from here. I'll go a little bit higher, please. Both of those went in the wrong spot. Okay, all powered. Very good. Now, the one that isn't powered is that. Can I get a signal from here all the way over there? I probably can. I'm just thinking, this switch can control both sides, right? Best way to do it is probably from up here. So okay, I know what to do. I actually think no, maybe the better way would be to go across the top here. Right, let's go grab the redstone torch. I probably already got one. I got one. Look at that. Look at me. See, I already had it. I know what I was doing. I was organised. Might need a bit of more of the stone blocks that we're building on. Oh, goodness me. I do that every now and then. It's like a I don't know if you heard that, like a sort of breathing in half burp. It's not even a burp. Jeez, I don't know what it is. I'm making a fool of myself. That's what I'm doing. Let's go grab some stone from over here. Didn't I say that we needed some slabs to put on top of a chest? Why do I keep doing that weird upwards thing? I don't know. So many questions. Suicidal Sloth is here. Resubscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so we're going to put that and that. Someone says use a black shulker box instead of double chest to load the gold. It's a good idea, but there's a reason we want the double chest, and it's because of how the picking up of gold works. It's going to be so much better if we use a double chest, unfortunately. Also, at the back here, I'm going to put that. Okay, so our hover minecart's going to travel. We can even make it and put it on the track. Going to travel around this area. We are not. Okay, put you there. Off you go. Right, so this is off, which means we need an off signal to get all the way over there. I might have to move the location of that. Put it here. Good, good. Right. We can invert, change the signal anytime, which is just fine. So now we're going to put a line of redstone dust across here. Okay, that's good. It's going to come over into this space, and then it needs to go down. Best way to send a signal down is probably with pistons and slime blocks, but since I'm feeling lazy, and we're not going a long way, bring it down like this. Okay, is that on? I think that's actually where it turns off. So then we'll put our torch here. And it's almost perfect, actually. Look. So what happens when I turn on the system? The minecart goes. Okay. So when we're in bartering mode, the minecart is going to do its thing. So let's grab this. That didn't work. There we go. Let's see how fast the ingots come out, right? See, enough to put a couple in each. And then, yeah, okay, that is going to be more than sufficient to keep these filled up, which is great. Now the question is the timing here. So they need, now all the items need to drain from the hoppers down below. That's like the invisible thing you're not seeing. They all need to drain out. Ugh, this is awkward. The place to look at that will be underneath this one here, I think. Right, so this backs up. So when we hear the piston fire, that's when the next round starts. Piston fires. Next round starts. If they all get 16 items, it's going to take longer to drain out. Piston fired. Next bunch of items come in. So you can see how stuff would get backed up, right? All drained out. Piston fires. Next round of items. So on average, I think the timing here is going to do just enough. We might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of it, but it might get backed up. But that is the reason it's done that way. And now we have a pretty cool... Let's take a step back. I'm liking this. I don't, for a weird reason, I don't particularly like the gold over here. I kind of like the subtle use of this up top. I might tear out this gold. And we've got to put a roof in here. I don't think I like this. Let's get rid of that. What can I do with 10k Harmony, says Nathan. At the moment, there are no rewards for Harmony, but Twitch doesn't really give you anything that I'm going to use. But maybe one day it will add up to something. Zerog324 has subscribed. Thank you, Zerog. And Genius AL1 is here with the Prime. Appreciate you. Also, Mirror Blocks. Or Mirrorbolix, if I say it properly. It sounds kind of cool. Mirrorbolix. It sounds like some new technology you just invented. Thank you for your Prime subscription. Appreciate it. You can make custom Harmony awards, says Joe Motion. Yeah, can I? I seem to remember there being a limited option. I think custom as in, like, you know, on a system or whatever. Like, not actually built into anything, right? Not integrated. Not integrated into Twitch. Okay, now my inventory is an absolute mess. No one is going to argue with me about that. Okay? If you don't think it's a mess, I say, what? Can't you see what's going on here? It's absolute chaos. Chaos is what it is. We're just running out of room left, right and centre, really. There we go. That one's the one with the space. So they go in the redstone. Lights, bone block, tools, and I guess stone blocks over here. Look at me. Mr. Organisation over here. I just put the wrong thing in. No, I opened the wrong chest. Toolbox. There we go. Cool. I'm going to leave those two things there. So I use them a lot. Peeps, this is how you play the game. You've got to stay organised. You got to know where your shoggle boxes go. And that is an organised inventory. Organised the way I need it to be. Do I have an ender chest? No. We got a noise in the air. Shawnee YX here for 17 months. Thank you so much, dude. And thank you for gifting subs. Extra Shinny. Droshucks. Taters87. Gore-Tex. Gore-Tech Godslayer. Yarnin Chopper, thank you so much for being subscribed by Shawnee. Thank you for being subscribed by someone else. What am I saying? I don't even know. Shawnee, thank you again. We've got Antonio4230 for 25 months saying 25 months, a quarter into 100. What will we become in 75, eh? Who knows? Well, you'll become 100 in 75. Reform Julian, yes, I do need to block the hoppers. I did testing. I designed it in a test world. If I have the droppers give the piglins gold without locking the hopper for a second, it often picks it up. Also, I don't actually want this system running. So we turn it off. That means that the minecart is going to park its bum. Look, it just parked its bum. All of the gold is in the system already. That's really cool. That is really cool. Eat your carrot. I always eat my carrots. You don't need to tell me to eat my veggies. Jeez. Put lava behind iron bars where the gold is. That's a really great suggestion, actually. But we've got the stair blocks here, so it needs to be like one back. There's many things that we could do. But we've made an absolute terrific, terrific go at this project today. And now you can see how long... Oh, God, I'm dying! No, I'm not. You can see how long it takes to do a small amount in this game, right? Okay, drop down. Magma cube, run away. Run away from the magma cube. Magma cube's bad. Napster good. Oh, let's follow these torches. Where will these torches go, eh? They'll go to spoiler territory. That's where they'll go. Peeps, this is the end of my live stream. I hope you've been entertained. Thank you everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. I appreciate it. There'll be an episode of Myth Busting coming your way tomorrow. And if you didn't see yesterday's episode of Hermitcraft, that's on the channel. Right now, I'm going to go look for someone to raid. Do you know why? Because no one I know is available for me to raid. So what we do is we go over to the Minecraft community. We look for someone with less than 100 viewers. And we then raid them. Here we go. Got someone. 82 viewers. Don't know who they are. But this is how we support the community. Serian, I believe, is their name. And... that's it. I said all the things I needed to say, right? Thank you, everyone. Appreciate ya. Hit the follow button and hit the raid button in chat. Yeah, that's it. Hit the raid button. Cool. See you all. Take care. Bye-bye.